Welcome to Startup Spotlight on the BusinessDay television. This is the show that's all about bold founders, big ideas, and the amazing innovations coming out of Nigeria and beyond. Today's spotlight is on Scrella, redefining device protection and proving that insurance can be smart, simple, and super accessible. We rely on our phones, our devices for everything, for work, photos, payment, even directions, yet most of us never think about protecting them until it's too late. And that's why today's conversation is so important and why I want you to stick with me to the end of this episode. My name is Gloria Brown, and joining me today is Gbenga Adigun, a seasoned entrepreneur and the visionary mind behind Scrella. Mr. Gbenga, welcome to Startup Spotlight. Apologies, I don't know if I murdered your name.
No, you did
Adigun.
very well.
That's a very nice one. So let's start by you giving us a brief introduction about Scrella and what inspired the creation of this device.
Thank you for having me, Gloria. Scrella is an amazing product, an amazing technology. We came to the market to solve the problem of providing insurance for portable electronic devices. And we're doing it in one of the most innovative ways. So traditionally, how insurance works is if you want to insure an asset, the insurance company comes to inspect the asset. For example, your car. You can't insure an already accidented car. You can't insure a car that is not moving. You can't insure a car that is already burnt. So they come, they see that it's in good working condition first. Then if that happens, then they say, okay, pay a premium, which is the amount you pay to enjoy a cover for a particularly defined risk. For example, you can insure your car against theft, loss, fire. So if any of those events crystallizes, you enjoy something called a cover limit. So, okay, we insure the car is given amount. If any of these events happen, you get this money to buy another one or to replace it. So that's what we're trying to do for phones. Insurance has been around for the longest, but in this side of the world, it's an extremely difficult sell. People are not really interested in insurance because more often than not, you're competing against cultural and religious nuances. You're competing against blood of God. It is not my portion. Blood of Jesus. It will not happen to me. I'm careful. I've never broken a device before. But we looked at it. Phones are part of our lives. Phones are no longer a communication tool. People use it to work, to play, to earn money, content creation, to entertain, to get entertained, to find their way when they are lost. Everything. You can relate with me, no matter how rich or poor you are, the day your phone drops to the ground and breaks, it changes your entire mood. For you just can't explain it. It's as if maybe you have a kidney failure. So we said this is something that nobody is paying attention to. So we came up with the technology that lets us inspect your device from anywhere you are. You don't have to come to us, we don't have to come to you. Download our app. It's going to run a remote health check on your device and tell us with deadly accuracy at the back end if, for example, your screen is broken. If that is the case, if you pass our test, we'll let you pay the premium to enjoy the cover. If not, we decline and we'll tell you why and, get you some help on how to fix it. So this is why Scrella was born, because a lot of people, my previous business, a lot of staff come to me, ask for help, or my phone is broken, I can't function properly. And you realize that the cost of fixing these phones wipes out their entire month's salary, sometimes 2 months' salary. And then they are just distraught. They can't move forward. And I just thought, a lot of people will be facing this problem. Why not let's tackle it on a national scale?
It's a very nice innovation, I must commend.
Thank you.
And you made mention of people looking past that part where people need insurance for their devices because it's really important. Can you tell us how you were able to move that idea concept to reality?
Fantastic question. So that's what technology does for you. Technology gives you access. Look at it the way banks started. In the 90s, if you went to the bank, there's something called a tally number. I remember very clearly.
Yeah.
They will give you that tally number. Maybe your number is 052. You can wait on a queue for hours. And whenever it was time to pay you, they will bring out literal ledgers, literal books, and start turning the page and doing the accounting. Oh, how much did you have? How much do you want to withdraw? Do you have a number? You see all of that. But when technology came, it changes the whole game. Technology gives you access. Technology gives you scale. So with our app that you can download on the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store, we don't need to be there with you. From wherever you are, go to your Play Store, download our app. You're already interacting with us. Immediately, you sign up, and then the health check happens on your phone. So you see that from this being an idea and infusing technology, being in the middle, being in the center between the insured and the insurer. I'm going to talk later about our business model and how we are set up. It helps to, bring this thing to reality that yes, we can reach people wherever they are without us having to be with them face to face. So yes, technology played a big part, and we don't know if we'll be able to achieve that without the use of the apps that we have today and everything we built back end and the ecosystem we built for everybody involved in the process.
With technology playing the big part of Scrella, how have you been able to identify the key difference between the traditional insurance companies when it comes to device protection?
You wouldn't take your iPhone or your Samsung to a big name traditional insurance player and say, I just want to insure my phone. Before now, it was difficult. They tell you insure your house, maybe property or household insurance. Put your phone as a component in your house. So you're insuring your house, your TV, and all the things in it. So that increases the premium because each of those things in the house comes at a value, at a price. So the larger the sum insured or what you are trying to cover, the higher your premium. So traditionally, it has not really worked well for them. There's something else we've done, which is partnerships and collaborations have made this a reality. Like I said, we stay in the middle, connecting the insured to the insurer. So we still partner with traditional insurance companies, the big name ones, we try to protect the insured, which is a client like you, from them, and then protect them from you. I'm saying this because it's not exactly a trust field we are playing in this economy. A lot of people have not trusted that industry for a long time, and that's why there's apathy towards insurance in this side of the world. There's something called insurance penetration. It's about one of the lowest in the world. But insurance penetration on the continent is about 0.5%. If you remove South Africa from that mix, that 0.5 can drop to 0.1 because South Africa has a very high insurance penetration rate, even more than some countries in Europe. So we are trying to let people know that this is a service that serves as, that can give you financial protection, the financial protection mechanism. It should be a way of life, a financial way of life. It should not be optional. People spend a lot more on buying phone cases than they would rather spend on insuring their phone. You can buy the most expensive phone case, your phone can still drop and break and crack or fall into water and get bad. An insurance premium that we, for example, are collecting is way less than what you will spend in buying a very decent phone case. So it's a cultural thing. There's an education gap. There's a customer or consumer behavior part of it that we're trying to change to let people know that this should not be optional. As you're buying stuff, not just even phones, look for a financial protection mechanism that can protect these assets, especially when these assets are part of your life. It's part of what you do to make money, to stay in touch with people, to communicate, to entertain yourself, to get entertained, and find your way and all these things. So yes, that's the vision that we're trying to sell.
Then in regions where we have people with low literacy when it comes to insurance, what are the strategies that you as a founder have used to bring those people on board?
The challenges are deep. There are a lot. More are still coming. Yes. So when you thought you've surmounted, let me even start from the most recent. For example, there was a policy pronouncement end of July that seeks to regulate. No, not the regulation has always been there. The framework for the regulation changed totally with capital requirements, partnership requirements, and the rest of it. So no matter what you've been planning, you are not there. You may not have been part of the policy formulation. And one policy pronouncement can change how you do business overnight. It can either die or evolve. So there's been that, and no amount of strategy could have brought in, especially when, as industry players, you may not have been part of the policy formulation. So there's that. But besides that, that is even at the later end. In the beginning, it's the challenges are enormous. It's to really identify that your product would solve real problems. Your product is painful enough to a lot of people. They say you don't have a product until somebody pays for it.
Correct.
You don't have a product market fit until those people who have paid for it keep paying for it and keep telling others about you. So this is where we are. We are trying to make sure that whatever we are bringing to the marketplace is something that people find painful enough to pay for. And what that means in simple terms is that we are solving a real problem or solving a real pain point. Everybody is paid, no matter how rich or poor you are, when your phone falls to the ground and breaks. But does that necessarily translate into buying insurance for phones? Maybe not. So all that education gap is a big challenge. People knowing that this thing is there. You can save 6 months to buy a good phone. The new iPhone 17 that just came out is almost 3 million naira. You save 6 months to buy that phone. In that 6 months you are saving. I'm just saying for average people.
Right?
For average people, the rich people just buy it. Average people, you save to buy this phone. You beg your uncle, your dad, your mom to buy it for you, but you are not thinking, how do I insure the phone? So that is the challenge, and we cannot work on your mind as a customer. So as they say in this side of the world, insurance is sold, it's not bought. Somebody has to do the convincing, the talking, the explanation. But if it's something that on my own I reached out to buy, it becomes easier for a Scrella to succeed. So these are the gaps that we are facing. We are trying to educate people slowly, day by day, person by person, turn by turn. Any opportunity we get at exhibitions, at events, tell people this is how this thing works. This thing is here. It's here to stay. This is what it's going to do for you. And then, we hope if we keep on that trajectory, we'll definitely find the glory days.
Let's talk about partnership and collaborations.
Yeah.
So how do partnership with insurers and repair vendors strengthen your business model?
Fantastic question. In fact, without them, there will be no Scrella. When Scrella started, we started out to be asset light. So we don't want to own all the elements in our value chain. We don't want to, for example, now we are boasting that we're in all states in the country. We're in 36 states in the country. But it doesn't mean we have offices in 36 states of the country. So again, the business model is this. Scrella is in the middle, connecting you, the insured. You, our customer, is the insured, to the insurer, maybe a big name insurance company. Let me mention the name. We stayed here. We use our technology risk management framework to make sure, that's why I used the word earlier, to protect the insurer from you. Nigeria is not so much of a trust. I'm not the market in the country, but we've seen people get creative. You don't buy insurance. You wait for your phone to go bad. You now try to buy insurance. That way, it's a fraudulent onboarding, which will lead to a fraudulent claim, which will make it very bad for the insurance company. So we check with our technology, amazing technology, that your phone is fine, good, working well before you come on board. That way we are protecting them, the insurer, from you. Now, for genuine customers who have genuine claims, when it's time to pay, we also do not wait for this guy to pay. We do not wait for him to use their traditional paperwork, long method of let me verify, how did it happen? We're also using our technology to make sure claims are seamless. You talk to us, we step in on their behalf, we solve your problem. We send you to the nearest repair shop to you. Anywhere in the country you are, we send you there. They fix your phone, we pay them. Then we later talk to this guy and say, oh, I fixed that phone on your behalf, give me my money, no matter how long it takes. So the whole claims experience is what sets this product apart. And the business model is such that, again, we want to stay asset light. We don't want to go and get our own insurance license. The new policy pronouncement, you'll be needing tens of billions of naira to do that. You can see the cost implication. Then imagine having to open repair stores all around the country. So just partner with existing guys, have a profit sharing agreement, have, it's a win-win for everybody. The repair guy gets more customers, makes more money, we are sending more people his way. The traditional insurance firm is also seen as being technology forward, is also seen as having underwriting a product that makes sense, and it's also deepening and expanding their own customer base. Because if I know that so name is behind the insurance for my phone, by the time I want to buy it for my car, I already know them. I can just continue with them, So it's a win-win for everybody. And Scrella stays in the middle and makes sure that we deliver excellent service delivery and everybody's happy. So that's the model. And that model helps us make it easy to scale across Nigeria, across Africa. So for example, if tomorrow we're in Ghana, we just look for the trusted and reputable insurance firm, and look for repair partners, stay in the middle, connect everybody in the ecosystem, and move, we fly. So we don't need maybe, for example, regulatory licenses in all these individual countries and setting up shop in all this. It's just the technology itself that we spend time to build, that connects everybody that would deploy.
Let's go on a quick break. When we'll come back, we'll bring you the most interesting part of the conversation. Do stay with us. Welcome back to Startup Spotlight. If you're just joining us, we've been having the discussion about Scrella, redefining device protection with Mr. Gbenga Adigun. Back to our conversation. Scrella leverages on AI-powered diagnostics. How has this helped Scrella to move forward? And where do you see Scrella in the next 5 years in such a competitive market?
So the way our AI-powered diagnostics works is there are many branches of AI. We use a branch of AI called computer visioning. That is training the computer to recognize images. I can train the computer with thousands of images to know what a broken screen looks like. To know if what's that thing called, the thing you put on top of the phone, screen guard, is cracked and the main phone is not cracked. You can train a computer to see all these things, to check the edges, to check that all the pixels in the screen are working fine. So remember we said in the beginning that if you are trying to sign up, you just download our app. It runs a remote health check on your phone. You gamify some of the experience where you clear out some dots. If your screen is broken, you can't clear out those dots on your phone. And then you're also required to take just a simple image, which is then processed and analyzed at the back end. So if excuse me, if the screen is cracked, that is where we'll find out. So that is how that works. And what that has given us is access, or it has also provided access for our customers. What that means is we don't need to come to your house or your office or your store, wherever you are, to find you to say, oh, okay, is your phone good? Can we look at it? Is it working well? So what that does is it helps us scale the product, just being in one place, people using technology to come on board and to get signed up and to get protection.
What's the plan for us to sustain Scrella at a very long run? Because the market currently is competitive. There is no idea that is fresh. A lot of people are jumping to new business ideas founded by others. What are the strategies to stay in the market for as long to 10 to 100 years and above, if possible?
Good, fantastic. So, I said earlier that we are in it for the long haul. We want to be in the market for whenever the market is ready. We are just scratching the surface. We are not where we could be, because again, insurance penetration is zero. Anything that is 0.5% is almost zero. And if you're on the floor, you have no further to fall. So this is the right time to just be there and be waiting for whenever the market will be ready. And whenever the market is ready, there's going to be an explosion. You're going to enjoy first mover advantage. You've gathered all the data. You've understood customer behavior. You can refine your product. And the most important thing in staying for the long haul is to be nimble, to adopt new technologies. And most importantly, no matter the technology that comes in, you must understand the economy that you're operating in. You must understand the people. That's why the best solutions are local. No matter the global technology that you import into your solution, there must be a local element to it. You must understand how people perceive your business. You must understand their pain points. So we are staying very close to our customers, listening, paying more attention to, especially to the things that they are not saying.
To their pains.
Yes, so exactly. And this is what will keep us going. All the banks do the same things now. All the banks have apps, all the banks have internet banking, all the banks have ATM machines. But there are some people you can't convince them to leave one bank and go to the other. There's a reason why. So you must have a unique differentiating factor that appeals to your customers, and that means just continue to solve their pain and evolve with them. And we are going to take this product to the next level, to evolve beyond covering just phones. We'll go into other elements of micro insurance like health, like property,
Wow.
and the rest
Amazing.
of it. And it's going to be technology driven, not the way the industry has been doing it for the past 50 years.
Lastly, as a founder, what advice can you give to aspiring entrepreneurs looking forward to jump into the insurtech or digital financial space?
Fantastic question. First of all, entrepreneurship is for everybody, but not everybody is for entrepreneurship. And what that means is you may just do well, keeping a professional career. But if you have now decided that you have an entrepreneurship bone in you and you want to continue, then you must be ready for tough times, especially in this economy. Capital has always been a huge part, but when they tell you, maybe in business schools, in accelerator programs, that when they try to downplay capital, it's fine, but for as long as sometimes you need to stay the course before you find the glory days. In that moment, you're burning a lot of capital. So I'm just trying to say there will be challenges, and the only thing that can keep you going is the readiness. I don't want to use that word passion. It's been overused and overflowed, and it's almost sounding cliche. Is the readiness, the commitment, the discipline to stay through the course, to stay through the course. If you believe you have a solution, you also have to convince yourself that it is a real solution that is painful enough. It must be painful enough. So if everybody is used to eating rice and there is no longer rice, but spaghetti is there, and you come and you say you want to do a third thing. Okay, I miss rice, but I have spaghetti and I'm happy with it. Do I need that third thing? Maybe, maybe not. So you have to be sure that the problem is painful enough for people to want to look to your solution as well as take their pains away. Yeah, so for upcoming entrepreneurs, they just have to have that resilience, and that is missing a lot in today's generation, and that's why many businesses fail. Some businesses you've heard have stayed 5, 6, 7 years, they've not made any profits. They didn't turn any profit in the 7th, 8th year. So these are the things that they must understand. It's not going to be easy, and sometimes you may just be lucky. You come to the market with a product and poof, it flies, and everybody adopts it. So, but you have to keep it going. You have to be an operator. You must understand the basic principles and elements of running a business, like liquidity management, for example. It's very important. So there are just too many things to recount, but if you think you have a solution, you're solving a real problem, then just go for it.
Thank you for the advice. It's really valuable, and also thank you for speaking on Scrella's redefining device protection. It's a pleasure to have you join us.
Thank you very much for having me.
And that's a wrap on another exciting episode of Startup Spotlight. Today we explored how Scrella is redefining device protection and showing that insurance can actually be smart and super accessible. My name is Gloria Brown, and it's been amazing having you join us. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, and share with a friend. Until next time, keep watching Business Day Television.